Hello vinyl community, it's Berkshire Mike. I'd just like to show you the remainder of the things I bought in August, and as it's the 31st today when I'm recording this, I won't be buying any more this month. First up, Penetration, Firing Squad. Lovely. Pauline Murray, Robert Blamire, Gary Smallman and Neil Floyd. Fantastic group from Durham, Ferry Hill. She just brought a book out. I've got it on pre-release, but I haven't got it yet. Can't wait to read it. But I don't suppose you haven't heard this before. Favourite Squad is excellent. Old school punk, first wave punk. Superb. Next, I showed this on a thread. I just bought this. I thought it had been released. It was on Ryan Kids channel, so I rushed out and bought it. It is on Spit Records, who are re-releasing limited editions of records were either out in a day or weren't released, and they're releasing them. Belfast Telegraph by Shock Treatment, and it's excellent. Really is what you'd expect from old school Northern Irish punk. Fantastic. And there's a label. It's great. And in the same vein, the Tights. I can't sing about what you are. Superb. Northern Irish punk. Limited edition. This is 192 of 300, and the Belfast Telegraph's 35 of 300. So if you want them, you have to rush out quick and get them. But they're great. Creatures, Miss the Girl and Hot Springs in the Snow. I love Susie. I love the Creatures. Great side project. Gang of Four. A Man Without a Good Car. And Is It Love? Fantastic single. A Band, Him or Me. B-side, Dirty Rat, You Dirty Rat, and that's much better. Was punk at the time, but it's power pop really, I suppose. That's still good. Bit on the line to like the Motors. Can't really knock it. Creatures, 2 singles. This is just a single sleeve one, not the double. Wild Things. It has Mad Eye Screamer, So Unreal, But Not Them, and Wild Thing and Thumb. Great. Budgie and Susie getting it on in the shower. What's not that like? And this one is Right Now by the Creatures, and it's got a scribble on it, so I don't know if it's autographed or it's just somebody scribbling on it, but it's probably supposedly being autographed at some point. But there you go, Creatures. That's the singles. And the LPs. Mission Accomplished, But the Beat Goes On, the Rizzolos. Great live album, recorded in Glasgow. Glasgow Apollo, December 1978, and it was the farewell concert. And I wasn't there, but God, I have seen the Rezillos. I've seen them since in the form since Reformed as well, and I saw the Revillos. But this must have been a hell of a concert because it's a great album. And there you go. There's the lads and lasses on the back. Great. Mission accomplished, but the beat goes on. Right. One for Ben Rangan, The Saints. All Fool's Day. I think it's the 5th album by The Saints, and it's the only one I've got. But it's great. It really is. I thought that it had been tamed by now, and it's still an excellent album. So I'm going to have to get off my arse and get the other 4 prior to this, because if this one's so good and it's the 5th album, the rest must be fantastic. And I have actually heard the first album before, but I haven't got it. Never had it. But that will be rectified at some point. Billy Idol. Whiplash Smile. Includes the hit single To Be a Lover, it says on the hype sticker. I'll always be Billy Idol in my heart. I know he got slagged off because he was too good looking and had hits where most punks didn't. But he's still there, still doing it. Doing it with Generation Sex at the moment. Can't knock the man for his career. Right, I'll show this again. Got this off Mike PC31, the Vinyl Policeman. Total Surprise VCLT. Lucky Town. I've played it loads of times. It's great. I don't know how. I think it was, I'm forgetting what he said, 12th in his list. It should be higher, easy. I mean, I know Bruce has got some fantastic albums, so it's hard to grade them. You shouldn't even try grading somebody like Bruce. You're on a downer to nowhere. Somebody's always going to disagree, but this is a fantastic album. Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it. And it does get played. I'm not like Mike Final Spiral, who may or may not like Bruce. Fantastic. Right, I got this. Cover's not very good. In fact, it was graded good plus, and I think they're being generous. But you don't play the cover and the vinyl. I don't think the vinyl's being played. I think it's just been battered around in somebody's house and never come out the gatefold sleeve. I won't open it because it's boring with all the songs on. But I love Sham, but this album takes some listening to, because even though it's got good songs on it, it's got dialogue all the way through it. It's a concept album type thing, and all the way through, it's like, you know, he's missing, doesn't wake up on time, misses his bus, runs to work, gets fired, goes to the boogies, wins some money, wasted all down the pub getting drunk with girls, gets sick. That's life. It's a great album, but its concept's a bit hard to listen to. Bit like Small Faces with a laughing guy. Forgetting. In the Big Fly. Anyway, you know what I mean. Right, this one. Tomiti. Tomiti? Is that how you pronounce it? Japanese guy. Snowflakes Are Dancing. And this was rated in the top 10 modular albums on Electronic Sound magazine. And it's great. There's a guy with his equipment, and there's a ton of great songs. None of them I can sort of say are the go-to songs. I've played it 3 times. and they're all just good. Not fantastic. It won't be the best album I ever play, but it will get played, and it was better than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I just got it because it was in the list and I saw it cheap, but it surprised us. The newest sound of Debussy, Snowflakes Are Dancing. It's worth checking out if you like modular music. One of my favourite bands, Public Image Limited, Don't Ask Me, and Rules and Regulations and Warrior. 12-inch single. Great. I love you, John. Really do. Fantastic. Right, when I haven't actually played it, it only came a few hours ago. But I know it'll be good. The Gun Club. Horsepower. I saw the Gun Club 3 or 4 times and they didn't disappoint, so I'm sure this live album, bootleg, will be worth listening to. There's a label and it's on yellow vinyl, as all bootlegs seem to be on some colour vinyl nowadays. Bad Indian, My Cousin Kim, Thunderhead, Fire Spirit, Fire of Love, Bill Bailey, Ghost on the Highway, Sleeping in Blood City, Crab Dance, She's Like Heroin to Me, Goodbye Johnny, and it finishes with Sex Beat. And it was recorded at the Town and Country Club, Kentish Town, London, October 1987. So if you were there, it's on vinyl. Rush out and buy it. Excellent. Right, I'm going to get kicked off the vinyl community for showing this, but there's a reason behind it. Tony Basil, Word of Mouth. Not a record I would ever pick up normally, but it was cheap and there's a reason why I bought it. I do not have all of Devo's records. I've got a few on CD and a few bootlegs and a box. And I'm getting another box when it comes out, the art box. But eventually I plan to have all of Devo albums. And if I want all of Devo albums, I've got to have Word of Mouth by Tony Basil. And I'm not going to, the songs are, her songs. I mean, she can sing, but it's pop music. I don't listen to pop music. But the reason I got it, I nearly digressed then, is that at the time this was done, Tony Basil was dating Gerard Castle from the Devo, and she covers 3 songs on this: Be Stiff, Space Girls, and You Got a Problem. And Devo were the band playing them. So 3 songs by Devo on this, so it's a completist thing really. But as I was dirt cheap and I picked it, I always said I would get it at some point, so it hardly cost us anything, so it was worth it. Alright, last but not least, British Sea Power, Man of Iron. I've had this on when it only came out on CD, and the year was 2009, and I've had it ever since. It's a soundtrack of a film about them whaling in the Highlands and Islands of Scotland. It's not a bad little film, and the soundtrack's excellent. It's mainly in instrumental. There's a few words on it, but generally speaking, it's a double album, and it's an instrumental album, but it's lovely. But this was just re-released on first time on vinyl. First pressing, limited edition coloured vinyl, and one of the discs is blue and one of the discs is yellow. and it's excellent. And as I am a British Sea Power, they're now known as Sea Power completist, I had to have it. So I'm glad. There's still a couple that need to be released on vinyl, and I'll get them if and when they are. But if you don't know British Sea Power, check them out. You might like them. I mean, I've got like 40 albums by them, but a lot of them are on their own Golden Chariot label, CDs, limited edition, rarity things. But yeah, there's loads of work out there. Check them out. Just don't start with Sea of Brass, because it's brass bands with British Sea Power. And it's great if you already like British Sea Power. But if you start with it, it's like Rastrick Band, and it's like, what? Bridge House and Rastrick, or whatever it's called. My wife would love it. She plays the cornet and the trumpet. But it's probably the only album I hardly ever play, if at all. I think I've had it a load of years and I've hardly played. I bought it just to be a completist. But there you go. If you add this to all the stuff I got on the last haul in the beginning of August, I've had a really good month. And I know it won't last. There'll be a month where I get jack shit. But 16 minutes of me waffling. I hope it wasn't too bad. If you made it to the end, well done. And take care. Thanks for watching.